Hi Russell, great to catch up with you again yesterday. Just to recap on the session that we did, first thing we highlighted was that your top right view here, your posture is a little bit too defined. We need to just soften up the knee flex a little bit. That will give you the appearance of being over the golf ball a little bit more with a little bit less knee flex. So we can just try and stand a little bit taller at address, a little bit more naturally, and therefore we're in angles that then can be maintained throughout the golf swing. What we do need to do, however, from face on is we need to adopt a slightly different ball position and handle position. You can see there that from face on, you're very much hands back, ball forward. So if we look at that position there, the shaft leans away from your target and your hands are behind the golf ball at address. What that means is that during your golf swing, you're going to do two things. First of all, the club is going to be hitting the golf ball very late in the through swing because of the position of the ball forward in the stance, which means the club is working to the left on the way through. Whenever the club works to the left on the way through, you're either going to pull it if you release the club, as you did on that one, or you're going to slice it if you hang on to the club and keep the club face open, because you're imparting a tremendous amount of left to right spin as you come through to the left. What you're also going to do is you're going to get an action that is very what we call flip it through impact. You're going to get the club head passing your hands on the way through, as we can see there, in an attempt to stop the ball going to the right. We feel like we've got to throw the club head at the ball, i.e. this idea of releasing it to hit the draw, which a lot of people think is the correct way of doing it, which unfortunately is the incorrect way of doing it. So you can see there that there is an element of you flipping the club through impact, letting the club head pass your hands. So if I just take you back to address, what we're going to try and do is give you this image that we've got here, just for part of it. You can see here a guy who hits a lot of draw shots. He's got the ball back in his stance and his hands forward, so he's got the ball in a much more centered position. And then as he comes through impact, you're going to see that he doesn't actually rotate his hands that much. There's very, very little flipping or breaking down of the wrists through impact. He described it as almost the feeling of you hitting a putt. Very quiet with the hands through impact. So the ball being moved back in the stance is going to produce a club face that points slightly to the right of target, which means the ball is going to start right of target. We're then able to attack the ball from the inside more consistently and extend out in front of us on the way through, which is going to impart right to left spin on the golf ball. You saw a difference in your ball flight towards the end of your lesson. Keep working on that, and I'll see you again in a couple of weeks' time. Well